There he goes. Well, I decided to take Cole for a walk at the park. Just because we can't go camping, then there's no excuse for me to cheat him out of his walk. You know, he's got a lot of pent-up energy in him because he's been locked up in that shed all day because it rained pretty much all day. So he couldn't get out of the shed. He stayed in the shed. He was nice and cozy and warm, but still just the thought of being locked up in there all day. He wanted to get out and do something today. Thought we were gonna go camping, but that didn't work out. So I'm gonna take him and we're gonna walk this trail. You know, it's pretty late and it's a little chilly out here. I got my coat on and you can see he's got plenty of energy in him. And he needs to burn that off. So it's kind of late, so it may be dark when we come back. I don't like the idea of going through the woods in the dark, but I got my flashlight with me in case we do, so we'll be okay. So he needs to get his little walk in. Look at him. He loves to run around. Look at him. Whoa, man, you almost tripped me. You having fun? Come here. I want to check him. It look like he might have a tick on him. I saw a little spot in his coat. It looked a little, you know, dimpled in or whatever. Usually that's where there's a tick at, because he's got short hair, so you can see that stuff. But he won't hold still long enough for me to do it. I found one of them yesterday, or not yesterday, day before. He had one yesterday, and I was able to pull it out. And with great effort, because it's hard to get him to sit still to do anything like that. Whether he's a little overdue for his bath. Coronavirus. Yeah, we're gonna do this, the Yates cider mill deal. So I like this trail because we usually don't encounter many people, especially with dogs. Anyway, yeah, we tried to do the camping thing. I got there and I was hoping there'd be a cancellation because I wasn't able to do it online thing. You have to go online and go through all those changes. It's really a pain. You know, they really make it hard for you. You know, I mean, if you're sitting in an office building and you got access to a computer or you have a home computer at home, then it's no problem. But if you're just using your phone, you know, a lot of these websites won't let you book things on your phone. You got to go to an actual computer. So I would have to actually go to Kinko's and rent the computer there and do it. But you know, and that's really a pain to do that. But especially when you're working, you got to get off work and run to Kinko's and do all that. It's really a pain. So anyway, it didn't get done. So now I'm stuck where I didn't have any cancellations. It was booked up, and people, there was plenty of spots that was open, but nobody likes to set up a tent in the rain, myself included. But I would have waited it out, and as soon as it stopped, I would have set it up, because I have set a tent up in the rain before, and I have no problem doing it. I like camping just that much, because I know that once I get it set up, get the heater going inside, everything will dry out and everything will be good. Even if it rains the whole weekend, once I'm inside the tent, I got a really good high quality tent, so I'll be perfectly dry inside and there'll be no problem. Ooh, it's a little bit of a hill here. So anyway, I would have done it, but like I say, there's a lot of spots empty simply because most people don't want to set up in the rain. And It's the first holiday of the year, so people might have decided to just hang out at home and relax because people are really overworked. And anyway, since we're going on this walk, and it's gonna take a while because I'm gonna do the whole loop. I'm not gonna cheat him out of his walk. I'm gonna see can I wear him out. Thought I'd talk about this, the economy, how things are when it comes to the job situation, because it's affected me a little. You know, I've got a job I'm fortunate to have, and you know, it's got its issues and problems, but every job has its things. You know, it's a trade-off. You know, I love what I do, the work that I actually do, but unfortunately, the kind of work I do, I'm dependent on other people to do my job efficiently. You know, I have to have my materials. Here he goes. And yeah, go ahead, run, Cole, run. And sometimes they don't give me my stuff, you know, when I need it, and it makes it where I can't get my numbers in like I'd like to, you know. And people don't care about getting the numbers in and getting, you know, working efficiently and productively. They just want to get the hours in and make the money. You know, I'm not trying to get hours in. I'm trying to get as few hours as possible. There he goes. I just want to make enough money to survive. Here he goes again. You know, pay the bills I got. Here he comes again. And there he goes again. Run, Cole, run. Got a lot of energy. He just has to run. But anyway, my job, they don't care about getting things done, you know, fast. In fact, they want to go as slow as they can, you know, because they just want to make the hours. These guys will get to work at 7:30, 8 o'clock in the morning, and they don't mind working until 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock at night. I don't think they want to go home. Oh, that's you over there. Hey, buddy. How you can't come that way. Look at him bouncing through like a deer. You better be careful, Cole. You're going to get hurt, man. You run into a tree stump or something. But like I was saying, they don't like to go home. They'll stay out there on the job. They know as long as they're on the job, they're getting paid. The boss has no problem paying overtime. But I don't want to be on the job all that time. I want to go to work, get my 8 hours, then have time to get off work and go and enjoy the rest of my day. Come out here and take Cole for a walk. Of course, you can't tell people that. Man, I want to get off work so I can go take my dog for a walk. People can't even fathom that. That would piss them off. You know, what? You gonna get off so you can take your dog for a walk? I remember when I was working 2 jobs and I needed to get off at a decent time so I can go home and get enough sleep so I can go to work on my night job. I made the mistake of telling people that. They're like, man, all you're gonna do is go home and go to sleep. Of course, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go home and go to sleep. I got to, so that I won't run into a darn freeway divider while I'm on my way home. I gotta have my sleep. They don't care. They do not care. Since he went that way, we're gonna go this way. I let him choose this time. So, but anyway, people don't care about your situation. And then you tell them that you got a second job. They're like, oh, he's making all this money. Another mistake you make is letting people know whether or not you got kids and a mortgage and car payments. They want to know what year you make your car is and everything. They want to know how much money you're spending. You know, and on jobs, that will affect how much you get paid. I was looking at a video of Oprah Winfrey, and she was talking about how when she first started out, she's working on a job as a reporter, and she's working opposite another guy. It just so happens this guy was making twice the money she was making, and she wanted to know why he was making more money than she was. And her boss told her, "Do you have kids? Do you have a mortgage?" She's like, "No." "Well, that's why he's getting paid more than you. He's got a kids, a wife, and a mortgage and everything. So he gets paid more, you know." And that's not right. He decided to have kids and get married and have a house and everything. So she should still get paid the same amount as he's getting paid, especially if she's producing more, you know. But people will look at your situation and pay you accordingly. That's why people are so damn nosy. They want to know what you got, what your liabilities are, what your responsibilities are. And then they'll pay you according to that, not according to the amount of work you put out, how much you get done, how much you produce. They don't care about that. They just want to see how much they can get over on you, how much work they can get out of you for the least amount of money they possibly can. That's why I'm very quiet about what I do and what I have when it comes to other people. I'll share on the YouTube channel, but on the job and my neighbors and people that are around me that can affect my money and my situation, I don't tell them nothing because people are just jealous. Recently I was looking at the situation with the jobs and everything. People are out of work. Some people are out of work, and other people are working. You know, people that are working are killing themselves because we want you to work 10, 12 hours on most of these jobs because they're trying to make up for the people that haven't showed up or don't show up because they're getting unemployment. And people on unemployment, if they're doing it right, they're making more money than they were making when they were working. Oh, this stream is really high. This is really high. All that rain we got, it manifests itself in higher river levels here. It's really swirling. It's cold, stop. It's really got a lot of current going there. It's making its way around and up the other way. This would be a good canoe ride here. That'd really be good there if I had my canoe. But I'm gonna have to get one. Kayaks aren't cheap either. But the only thing about a kayak is I can't get cold in a kayak. But in a canoe, we can both get in there along with our camping equipment, and we can have a nice trip. And I probably will be doing that sometime this summer. But back on topic, there are a lot of people that are out of work and making money off of the government, which I have no problem with. The only problem I have with it is the hard-working people, the people that work hard, the really good workers, they're not going to get laid off. They stay on the job where they might pay them a little more, but they can't get laid off. They got to keep coming to work, making the money because they're good workers. They're not going to let them sit at home on unemployment. And the people that are so workers, the people that just show up just to do the mediocre work, they get to stay at home and relax and chill and make just as much money as they would if they were off work, or if they were working. So in some cases they're making more because they've got kids, they got that little bonus thing they got going on. And they're doing pretty darn good. And that bothers me. The fact that you get rewarded for being a good worker by having to work even harder and not getting a chance to get a break, which they really deserve that time off. They deserve to be at home sitting around and relaxing and getting paid the same amount of money The people that are good workers. But the ones that are bad workers, they're like, oh, we're gonna lay those guys off. They're not good workers at all, you know. So they get to stay at home, get paid, and relax, or whatever. That ain't right, you know. Uh, I have no problem with them doing it. If it was a case, if I could do it, if I could stay at home and relax and not have to work and be able to get the same amount of money, I would do it all day long. I've put my time in. I've killed myself working on jobs and having bosses standing over me and watching me work the whole time. And you stop to stand up to get a crook out of your back. They're like, what's wrong? What's going on? What happened? Why you stop? You know, I've had jobs like that. You know, and that's how people are. You know, there's some evil people out there. They want to work your skin off. But I got that little saying from a Mexican. Mexican says, I don't like working for these guys. They want to work your skin off. You know, those guys are some hard workers. Most of them really hard workers. But if they've been in the United States for any period of time, they end up getting the same attitude as American people. They want top dollar and they want to work as little as possible. That's human nature. You know, it doesn't matter who you are, what color you are, what race you are. People are going to choose the path of least resistance, no matter who you are. Unless you're stupid. People that are still working on jobs, they're pissed off or they're jealous, really, of the people that can take off and get unemployment and still get the same amount of money. I'm not jealous of them. You know, I'm glad they're able to do it. You know, why see everybody, you know, slaving away? Let somebody get a break, get a chance. I don't want to see everybody in the same boat. You know, if I even though I'm in a bad situation, you know, I'll find a way to get out of it at some point in time. You know, if somebody else is in a better situation, I'm happy for them. I'm like, good. At least you got away. At least you got a break. You know, even the lazy people that end up getting money and they don't really deserve it because they're lazy and when they were working, they weren't actually producing. As a matter of fact, the people that are producing, they'll hide behind them and let them do more work, you know, and their reward is being able to sit at home and relax. You know, the people that actually work hard, they end up working harder for, you know, the same amount of money or less. You know, that's the way the world is. You know, it's not fair, but that's just the way it is. You know, you got to play the hand you've been dealt to the best of your ability that you can. And I come to the point now where I'm like, 4 o'clock comes, I'm gone. I'm not working all night. You know, that's why I stay with this job, because they let me get away with that. You know, I'm able to work hard and put my numbers in. And I'm actually training the other bricklayers to be better bricklayers. So he's getting better quality of work done out of them than they would have gotten without my influence. And they do work faster with me being there, because I'm no nonsense. I don't play around and joke and everything. And if they're gonna keep up with me, they gotta, you know, work harder to keep up with me. You know, and they can't play around and stretch the job out. You know, so that's why the boss keeps me working, puts up with me leaving at 4 o'clock. You know, or taking days off when I feel like it. You know, that's the way it is. Good boy, Cole. Good boy. Thank you, my friend. That's one scoop I ain't got to pick up. But anyway, now when you go to try to apply for a job somewhere, they don't want to hire many people. They want to hire as few people as they can, but they want you to work 10 and 12 hours a day. Every place you go to try to get a job, they want at least 10 hours out of you every day. You know, they'll give you a short week where you work 4 days for 10 hours. They give you 40 hours, but they want you to work 10, 12 hours, you know, and then you ain't got no time for life after work, you know. And the kind of job I do is really physically demanding, and time you work all day, time you get off, you don't have any energy to enjoy yourself or live your life or anything. A job will eat up your life. The years will go and you'll be in bad shape. I'm fortunate at the age I am to still be in pretty good shape. The job hasn't really worn my body down to the extent of where I'm totally useless. You know, I got aches and pains and limitations, but I'm fortunate that I'm not a small person working because an 8-inch block is heavier than somebody that's 5'9" and 160 pounds. And to me, being 6'2" and almost 240 pounds, that 8-inch block ain't gonna be as taxing on my body as it is on a person that's smaller. And that person ain't gonna be able to keep up with me on the job, laying block. I'm gonna look good on the job. If he's working next to me, I'm gonna make him look like a fool, you know, because I got all these advantages, being taller and stronger and having further reach and everything. I use all those advantages, you know, and it's wear and tear on my body, but it's nowhere near as much as it is on his. Where you going, buddy? He done went down that darn path. I'm not going down there. I'm not doing it. I want to make it back before dark. He'll find me. Come on, Cole. Come on, buddy. Here he comes. Yeah, I see a bunch of leaves on the ground and broken branches. We had some high winds come through here. And it looks pretty, it ain't too bad. But you can tell some high winds came through. But, and it's still chilly. But, perfect weather for him to run around and just have fun like he's doing. But, yeah. So, I used to love my job. Laying bricks, laying blocks. But, the job itself, laying blocks, I love doing it. I still like doing it. But it's the people that I work with that spoil it. You know, that kind of job you depend on people to give you your materials so that you can work efficiently. When you don't have your materials to work efficiently, then that slows you down and it can be a miserable job. It can be miserable when the weather isn't cooperating, when it's raining or when it's cold and snowing, you know, and when it's really, really hot, you know, it can be kind of miserable. But if everybody would pull their weight, it wouldn't be nowhere near as bad. You know, any job, no matter how bad it is, if everybody you got working with you pull their weight, it makes the job easier. But when you're working with a bunch of people that are working against you, it's not so good. And but the end result is days like this when I can go for a walk and relax, and I don't have the stress once I get off. The stress is over, so it's not bad. I can do these last few years of this until I can get my retirement. And I'm definitely going to retire as soon as I can. I'll still be working, you know, but when I want to, and as much as I want to, or as little as I want to, and I'll be able to have the money to do what I want to do. But anyway, I'm really bummed out about the situation with the camping. But there'll be other weekends to go camping. But I was thinking about, I could have had my tent set up by now. And I could have been nice and warm. I had the heater fired up and everything. Maybe had some food on the grill. But didn't work out like that. But that's okay. There'll be other days. Cole still got his walk in. And I got my walk in, which I enjoy a lot. But anyway, I kind of had to rush the setup to get going. I crammed everything in the back of the truck, you know, and things weren't really organized. They're organized a little bit, but I'm pretty sure I forgot something that I need. But during the course of moving that trailer around back and forth and not being able to sell that scaffold I wanted to get rid of, it's in the way. So there's a lot of room, this empty space, this usable space that's being used up for stuff I don't need. But man, my hand's getting cold. I'm gonna switch hands. The hand is cold, so it's cold out here. Cold? Wonder where he went. Oh, there you go. There you go, buddy. Okay. I gotta switch back to the other hand. I can't use that hand because it gets in the way of the camera. So I hope I'm holding this pretty steady as I walk. But it turned out to be a pretty nice day. In these woods, not only does it keep it cooler when it's hot, it actually breaks the wind. There's a wind blowing. It's cold out here, but all these trees and vegetation stop the wind from blowing on you so tough, so it ain't that bad. It's actually warm in these little areas like this, where it's all closed in like this. I can actually feel that it's a little warmer right in here. So that's nice. But yeah. So we're 27 minutes in. And there he goes. Still plenty of energy. But yeah, you'll get to see the whole loop all the way around going to the cider mill. So, because I got enough space on my phone to record it. Before it would cut off long before I got the whole way all the way back to the car. But the way it is now, I got plenty of memory on here because I had to erase it. Not only that, when I try to do my text messages, somehow my phone switched into Chinese writing. When I would type it would type in English, but when I try to send it to somebody, it would be in Chinese. That chicken scratch stuff that Chinese people write out of, that I can't make heads or tails out of, and nobody that I know can make heads or tails out of it because I don't know any people that read that stuff. So I had to go back to T-Mobile and have them go into the settings and switch that back because I didn't know how to do it. I've been through 3 or 4 phones this year. Fortunately, I've got the insurance on it, so in case I break it, which I've broken 3 or 4 phones, or at least 2 or 3 of them, one of them I lost altogether. So I had to get a new one. This is my newest phone here, and it's the best. I love the picture and the video quality and the microphone. It's all good, really good quality. So it was worth it. Hopefully I can keep this one in good shape. I got a new case for this one because the case I had was a real pain when I have to fly the drone, because I have to take the phone out of the case in order to fly. I still have to take the phone out of this case in order to fly, but it's a lot easier to get it out than it was in the other one. This one just comes right out. The other one you have to take 2 pieces loose and take the other part loose, then you got 4 or 5 pieces. It was really a drag. Speaking of the drone, I've got all 3 of my drones that are damaged and won't fly now because of carelessness. But I've got the insurance, so they'll fix it for free. He came on the other side of me. You okay, Cole? But anyway, the thing is, in order to send it in, you got to go online, and you got to use a computer to go online. And have them send you the barcode thing for to mail it through the UPS, and I just haven't had time to go to Kinko's to do that. So I got 3 drones that I can have up and flying, and it won't cost me a penny, but maybe postage to send them in to get them fixed. I just haven't had time to go to Kinko's to do that because you gotta do everything online, and you can't do it on your phone because for some reason it's got to be on a computer, and that really sucks, So, but when I finally get the time to do it, I'm gonna send all 3 of them in at the same time, and I'll have 3 drones to fly. I'll be able to get more drone footage and everything. What are you doing? Why are you stopping here? What do you see down there? Okay. Maybe he's just thirsty. No, Cole has gotten really comfortable with this trail because we've come here a few times now, and he pretty much knows it. So he's really comfortable. He's going off the beaten path, exploring things on either side, and he's running way far ahead of me, exploring stuff and everything. So he's getting real comfortable, and he's enjoying his walks a lot more, which I'm glad for him. That's good. But and I'm liking the fact that he's getting his exercise burned off, all that pent up energy he's got. But there he goes again. He's in good shape. But he's got a good healthy appetite too. He's always hungry, seems like. But I keep him some dog food in the shed there, so he's always got something to nibble on and plenty of water to drink. So he's a happy camper. But the second I mess with that door on that shed, he's ready to come out and he's ready to go for a walk and everything. He hates being locked up in there, but he'll go in when I tell him to go, because usually I have a treat in there for him or something. So whenever he goes in there, there's gonna be something good in there waiting for him. Sometimes I'll hide stuff in there for him to find, and at some point he'll smell it, and he'll find it and eat it. Little treats, little things here and there I stash away. So he's always glad to go in there. But once he's been there for a while, he's ready to come out. He's ready to come out big time. What's that down there? You got some noisy birds up here. They're just sounding the alarm, letting everybody know that we're coming through. What do you see, buddy? The alarm is out. You ain't gonna get nothing. They know we're here. They know we're here. Where you going, buddy? Look at him go. You're not gonna get those birds. You can forget that. Not gonna happen. Let's go. So, anyway. We should be getting close to getting back. We'll be hitting the trail, going back the main way. This is really high, the water level. Really high. That water level down there is pretty low. But it's a tight squeeze going through here. Here we go. It's dark back up in here. Yeah, so anyway. But this little adventure we had today, me frantically packing the truck up, getting everything in there, not being sure if I got everything or not, makes it where it's even more imperative for me to get that bug out trailer together, because once that's all set up and ready to go, all I have to do is hook the truck up to it and go. Everything will be inside already set up. All my cooking utensils, all my heater and my fans and everything. I'm gonna build everything into it, so it's all ready to go. When I'm ready to go camping, I just hook it up and go. You know, and I know I probably forgot something important, but that's how it is. And those of you out there that think you have bug out bags and that you can just bug out and go with that bag and be okay, there's gonna be something in that bag that you need that you're not gonna have. And you won't know you gotta have it until you get into a bug out situation, and then you're just not gonna have it. And you're gonna be miserable. That's why you should always try your gear out. Take that bag that you plan on bugging out with. If things happen, then go out and go camping with it. Just that bag and nothing else. See how you fare. Then you'll realize, wow, I should have brought an extra blanket, or I should have brought, an extra tarp, or I shouldn't have bought this because I didn't use it at all. All this weight I was lugging around for nothing. Those kind of things you're not going to know unless you try it out. That's very important. I'm guilty of this myself. Where every time I go camping, I always find a bunch of stuff that never got used, that took up a lot of space and energy to move and transport around when I really didn't need it. But when I build my trailer, I think that'll eliminate that problem, because I'm going to build just about everything I need into it, and that I don't need built into it, I'll be able to supplement with, when I do a resupply, when I buy more food or more, fuel or stuff like that. But you think you're prepared for a shit is the fan situation, but you're not. As prepared as you think you are, you're never really prepared, because there's always going to be something that's going to happen that's going to throw you for a loop. And when that happens, you're going to be like, man, what I need I don't have. So, but camping kind of shakes down that situation. It helps you eliminate what you don't need, and you'll be able to fill in the gaps of the stuff that you do need, because you'll learn from trial and error. If you just buy all this stuff and just leave it sitting on a shelf and be like, yeah, I'm prepared, I got all my gear, I got all this, and you never use it, you're headed for a really big surprise. You're liable to get out there and realize that your generator doesn't have any fuel, or you forgot to change the oil and it's not working, or anything, But we'll see what happens this weekend. Hopefully I can do a camping tomorrow. They'll call me and say, we got a spot open if you're willing to take it. And I'll be like, yeah, because I'm not going to unpack nothing. I'm going to leave everything packed up. So all I got to do is jump in the truck and go. So I might go through it and make sure that, what are you doing, man? No, don't go down there. He's really interested in that water. There he goes. It's too cold to go for a swim, buddy. It's too cold to go for a swim. But anyway, I think he's got better sense than to go in that water. I'm sitting here talking on this thing and walking. I hope I didn't miss my trail going back. It's very easy to pass it and miss it. But I think Cole would have found it. He knows the way back. He's been here enough time. He heard that sometimes there's nesting birds down in there. And with that water level rising, it might have forced them up to the bank up here. And like I say, Cole is a hunting dog. So he knows what he's doing. He's trying to flesh something out. And that's what he's looking for. He's looking to flesh something out. I can tell by the way see how he goes back in there. Along the edge there, he's in the water there now. Sniffing around. There may be ducks down there. There may be quails down there. This time of the year, you got baby ducks. And they can't fly yet. They'd be easy prey for Cole. If he can sniff them out, he might get lucky and get him one. And I think he knows that. So he's sniffing around, looking for something. Cole's hunting right now. That's what he's doing. He's hunting. He's using all that energy and his instincts to try to find him a meal. He ain't hungry. Ain't like he's starving. Oh, I think that's the trail. Yep, that's the trail. See? Gene Shepherd Park, that's the park where we came from. And that's the J. Sutter Mill. That's the way we went when we came. I let him choose the path, so we went that way. So this is the way back. We did the loop all the way around. So he knows his way back. That's good. That's good. And he took on off too. He's gone. Here he comes. Hey, buddy. Yeah, here I am. He knows this is his last chance to get that running out. Because, whoa! He ran right into me. I don't know what side to go on when he comes running. I tried to get out of his way. I got right in his path. There he goes. He's going back and forth. I'm on this side. There he goes back up into there. I don't know what's back there. See, he's able to run around like this because it's nice and cool out here. On those hot days, he couldn't do that. He had to relax and just stay at a nice leisurely pace. But see, he can run like crazy now because it's nice and cool. And anyway, when he gets to that open field, he's really gonna take off. And I get paid. I'm gonna take him and we're gonna get him another bath. And maybe that girl will remove those ticks that are on him. I know he's got some on him. And I got some stuff that actually kills him that I can put on him. That'll get rid of him. I know he's probably got plenty of them on him after running through all this stuff. Yep. So, anyway. I feel good that I brought him out here for his walk today because I really didn't feel like it. I was really tired. Well, not tired. I've been sleeping all day. Something about the rain. It makes me sleep. You know. So I went by the job to make sure nobody showed up for work or whatever. So they got everything done yesterday before they left. So they were loading up the scaffold. I guess they're gonna move to a different job. All the work that's left now is all on the ground. So it's gonna be back-breaking work. There ain't gonna be no fun. And but we'll get it done. And It'll be okay. Yeah, we're almost back now. 45 minutes in. That's not bad. Do that loop in 45 minutes. It'll probably be 50 minutes by the time we get to the car. We're about 5 minutes from the car. But he's probably gonna run around a little longer. Where's he going? Yes, he's getting a little more confident. He's checking out different things, going different places and looking at stuff. Because he knows the trail now. Before I was taking him to different trails every day. But now I've been taking him to this trail here for the last few days. Every day. Because there's few people here. There aren't many people out here. So I don't have to put him on his leash. I can let him run loose. And I like that. And I'm sure he likes it too. But here's another wood bridge. Like I said, they maintain these trails. Where need be, they put a bridge, or handrails. Some places they put gravel so that it's not too muddy. And they make sure they cut the trees and stuff that are growing past the trail or across the trail, or any fallen limbs or anything. They cut them up and get them out of the way. So, very well maintained. And I like that. And the more well maintained it is, the more people are going to travel it. So then the more the path gets beaten out. Where you going, buddy? Remember, you go down there, you got to climb back up again. He should be pretty well worn out by now. 45 minutes, and most of the time he was running. This right here, this is a good spot to stealth camp at right here. It's pretty enclosed. We found this spot last time we came down here. You're concealed, but you can see out, and you can see the main trail. So nobody's gonna sneak up on you. And you got a steep hill right there. The only thing about it is, this isn't all that flat. So I'm gonna put a tent up. I want to be in a flat spot, and I don't want to go digging this up, trying to flatten it out. But this would be a nice place to camp. Now you got a hammock. This would be perfect. String a hammock up maybe from that tree there over to this tree here. One of those big hammocks with the big mosquito thing over it, and you have a nice little sleep in here. And only problem is getting cold up in there with me. He has a problem with being still. Maybe I'd put maybe I'd make him a little small hammock and put it between those couple of trees there. Let him sit in there. Yeah. So, okay, we're going back to the trail. This is a nice little concealed spot here. You can build your little fort here and whatever, but from the trail you can see it if you do any structure, unless it's very well camouflaged. And of course, if somebody's got a dog with them, a dog is gonna find it. So, anyway, I like this spot here. It's like a trail across the crest of a hill. There's a slope down on this side, and there's a real steep slope down on that side, and the hill goes right along the top. I like this. But anyway, there's a vine that must have fell down. It wasn't there when we came through here. Must have just fell. There's another sign. You ain't gonna get lost in here, that's for sure, if you keep your eyes open for signs. But as long as you stay on the trail, you're gonna come either at the mill or you're gonna come out to the park. As long as you stay on the same trail. You don't take off on some deer trail or something. You take off down some deer trail, there's no telling where you're gonna end up at. But if you stay on the main trail, which is pretty easy to stay on because it's pretty well defined. Now, I did not know he was over there. He came from a totally different direction. I didn't know what that was. I thought he was up ahead of me. That's how lions and tigers get people. You never know where he's at. He come up behind you and bite your head off. And you never saw it coming. There he is next to the water again. Maybe he was just thirsty. There's another sign there. Right here at the bridge. Lets you know which way to go. Yeah. He's having fun exploring stuff. He's going back up in there. The trail is this way. But he's taking off back up that way there. Up in that stuff there. It's easy for him to crawl through that stuff there. But me, I would have a problem back up in there. A lot of low-lying stuff and low branches and stuff. I'm too big to squeeze through that stuff. But he can just squeeze right through there, no problem. But, yeah. Looks like we're going to make it back before dark. That's a good thing. I brought my flashlight just in case. But, I don't have any camping gear with me. May come out here one night and camp out here. You know, maybe with a bug out bag. And just come out here and just take a night. Oh, some people coming. Come here, Cole. Come here. Cole. Come here, buddy. Come here. Stay with me. Stay with me. Come here. Come here.
We were just talking about bears, and then I saw it.
No, he's a far cry from a bear. But he wants to be. Come on, buddy. Let's go. Leave him alone. Come on.
Have a good evening.
You too. Didn't expect to see any people down here. But there they are. Come on, Cole. Come on, let him go. Come on, buddy. Come on. Come on. Cole, come here. He loves people. Come on. There we go. I know he scared them damn people coming out of there. But it's all good. But we're at the end of the trail now. We're at the park. We're at 52 minutes. Looks like this is gonna be an hour-long video. So this is a nice little bonus for anybody that watching this video. I made 3 videos in one day. One video of us trying to do some camping at the park. It didn't happen. So I made another video of me looking at the park at all the spots that were there. That didn't work out. We actually saw some of the spots and everything. And then I felt bad because Cole didn't get his walk. And he was really energized. And he was whimpering and crying when I put him back in the car because he knew he had been cheated. And I felt bad. So I'm like, okay, buddy. We'll go to the park. It's cold out here. It's cloudy. It's getting dark. All the excuses I could think of why we shouldn't come. But then I thought about how he was cooped up in that shed all day. You know, in the dark. You know, listening to the rain come down. And he probably slept all day. And now he's got all that energy from all that sleeping and just sitting in that shed. So he's you need to get out here and do some running around. So he's really enjoying himself. Look at him go. Yeah. I wonder what's down there that's so interesting. Let me see. Did you find the cave? Oh, I gotta check that out. Oh, the wind is blowing. See the trees rustling? Whoa. Yeah, oh, that's a drain. Yeah, it's pretty much a cave, all right. Let's see how far that goes back. Try to get over here without twisting an ankle. Oh, it goes at an angle too. It swerves back that way. How about that? Okay, you found a cave hole. If we were stuck out here in the wilderness and we needed a shelter, it was freezing cold, you get in there and build a fire, and you'd be nice and warm inside there. The thing goes back through here, and it bends at an angle going back that way. I don't know where it enters in at. Here's a drain right here. I guess it comes into this here. And then I think it continues on that way on the other side. Yeah, very interesting. Yeah, see, I never would have known that was there if it hadn't been for Cole taking interest in it. He showed me something. Yeah. I don't know if this would be a good bug out location, because people know about it, you know. They know about that trail that goes to the cider mill. You know, you want some place that people don't know about. A place that's isolated where you're not gonna run into people. You know, if things ever hit the fan, like I was saying, these people are off work. They're getting that unemployment. When things come back online and the jobs come back, people are going to be hard pressed to find work. But it'll be crazy. There he goes again. I'm gonna have a time getting him back in his car, because he's still got plenty of energy left in him. Look at him go. Plenty of energy left in him. Maybe when I get to the car and he sees me turn it on, I don't know why I'm coughing, he'll come on back. Yeah, he's on his way back now. I'll open the door for him. There he goes. Yeah, he's ready. Get in, buddy. Okay. Like I said, I got all the camping gear in here, so it's pretty cramped in here. Got all the camping gear. My finger is on the darn camera. That's why I can only hold it with one hand, and that hand gets tired. There's my pouch. Put it in there. There's my heater. I got the big buddy heater this time. I'm not playing. I got a couple of cots, and I got a propane tank. Everything. Come on, Cole. Let's go, buddy. Let's go, Cole. Let's go. Cole, stop. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come on. Come on. Let's go, buddy. This way, Cole. Okay. Get away from that street. Cole! Come here. Come on. Come on, buddy. Get in the car. He ran right past me. Yeah, he's going back down the hill again. Come on, Cole. Let's go, buddy. Come on. Come on. Let's go. Here he comes. I think he'll go in this time. He just wanted to get one last run out. Let's go, buddy. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Come on. Let's go. Get in. Get in. Get in. Come on, Cole. Get in. Come on. Come on. There you go. Good boy. So you can hardly climb up in there. You're so tired. Okay. Thanks for watching, guys. See you on the next one.